I'm one of your family in India from now. I'm not only in Lithuania, I'm Indian as well. So I'm so proud that seeing how these fantastic ladies like Dr. Leila and Evi are doing this big country. It's a very big job. I'm so happy to see these fantastic doulas are trying to do the best in the different cities of India without any medical council support and medical council support or the midwifery association activity. That is fantastic, well done. Okay, let me go here. So I want to be here to that. Actually, university in midwifery in Iran, actually not only in Iran, I was engaged in different countries. Before Iran, I was engaged with UAE, and before that with Georgia. That we were working in UAE as a country that there was zero knowledge in midwifery, zero midwife. When I've been invited in UAE, I was not as a midwife invited, I was invited as a project manager in Dubai Healthcare City. And that time I was as you see, that what I was doing, I studied in the Emirates Aviation College, and then I went to study. I went to be as a Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman al-Nahyan representative in Dubai Healthcare City. So I was doing many management work. Then after that, the Department of the Health in Dubai, they started to make JCIA affiliation. And they invited us, me and 4 other midwife girls from UK and from France and Russia, that we start midwifery collaborative work in Dubai Health Authority hospitals. It was so hard job because, as you know, Islamic people, they are not very happy with some way of midwifery cares that we are doing as a physiologic birth or being mother naked in the room or husband support. It was very strange for those cultures. But anyhow, just I want to tell you this story because we've done, and it was so tough job for that culture. After that, we started in Georgia as a country that is very, very difficult. I can explain you how much economical crisis this country was engaged with. But they didn't have any midwife at all, and it was only nurses, the same as UAE. And but the model of the midwifery care was happening there, and they were doing normal birth, physiologic birth, and different kind of birth. They were hiring and donating midwives from Russia or some other country. So it was nice because even after 2 years, we could develop some hospitals and we could even send some midwives for training as an internship training in those hospitals. After that, we started in Iran. So in Iran, it was so tough job that all of the countries that I was engaged with, because we had, as I told you, 37,000 qualified registered midwives who were working on their medical council registration. And they were all independent midwives, and we had a society, very high demanded woman in this society. As I told you, they were looking only for fashion, their vagina be intact, and always they be attractive for their husband, always they be fit, and very low interest to be pregnant. Our Ministry of the Health of Iran, because of high rate of cesarean section, decided to start midwifery consultation clinics as a prenatal, postnatal exercises center to attract the ladies. Then they asked us to help us, and we had to do very feasibility study in that market, how we can attract Iranian women for normal birth, and how we can convince them that vaginal is for birth and normal birth has so advantageous for them than cesarean section. From other way, gynecologists, there were early getting money through cesarean section, and we had problems with them. So from the other side, we have some cultural problem, and we had some religious problem. The most important thing is that we wanted to motivate the woman. It was that we make and decorate midwifery shape for them, make it more fashionable and attractive. And the other things for the gynecologists, we try to make them, to bring them in our teamwork and share our income to them so they become so happy. From the other side, we were helping each other and supporting each other, that both groups will not damage during the work, and medical were supporting us. The most important thing was that we had to start awareness in the media. Awareness in the media was not so much easy work, because most of the media programmers were not like midwife or other gynecologists that much skill in midwifery job. We started media in Dubai, and we were trying to work in Dubai media to awareness for the people. So the same way, we started in Iran, but we decorated and changed it according to Islamic faith. From the other side, we had many ladies that they were politicians, and we got this help from ladies politicians of Iran that they could help us to go in the governmental sector, from municipality, from other places, to analyze and explain about midwifery care in normal birth. The other thing was that we started to have more collaboration with medical sport, and they start to help us. So midwifery groups were trying to find some association to help them, from medical council, from medical sport, from municipality, government, ministry, and from art schools. Every help we were trying to get, and we were negotiating, trying to go tell our goods and convince them to help us. And as you see, that we made some mountain climbing camp, we made some political movement, we did our sports groups, and as you see, even many of the athletes trying to join us to make this view of the normal birth beautiful, fashionable, and modern. As you see, the team of the young girls, even in the tennis court that we were going to start to join us and help us to aware the people. So, as you see, this is our team, the team that started in Iran the first day. This is me, my cousin, and the girl that born with our Aquanatal exercises. It is the connection between midwifery and sport medicine. And we started together at the start of the movement, then increased our team day by day and province by province. So, the other thing that we were trying to do was get more involvement from Ministry of the Health. Ministry of the Health made some policy for all of the hospitals that about accreditation. They gave them some chance that if the normal birth don't increase, so they won't get accreditation number for next year to keeping their hospital open. And if they don't get normal birth higher than previous year, at least more than 10% more increasing, so they told them they will give them mispractice and malpractice and mismanagement accreditation, so the hospital fees will be decreased and they will not have that much income. So hospital manager started to make contract with privileged midwife. And from the other side, governmental hospital started to hire doula because they could not hire individual midwife. So slowly this movement happened in the country. And after some time, we saw that our midwives lost their confidence, what we should do. After 20 years, they were not touched birth. So we started some group classes in different cities of Iran for different graduated midwives for 60 hours internship and physiologic birth and being as a midwife trainer for the short course of the different types. As you see, even we started to make some birth tours in the best hospital, private hospital, the most expensive private hospitals. We tried to convince them to work with us and show a beautiful face of the normal vaginal water birth to the public. And when we had some international group of midwives that they joined us to train, they came in Iran for training, and we had international training and spreading our knowledge to other countries as well. So the problem that has happened still was going on because still our public awareness was not enough for our population. So how we started and what came to us, it was that we had to start water or prenatal exercises in the prenatal clinics was not that much attractive for women. It was so boring for them. So some women, they were coming and saying they want to have some facilitated, easy, and more happy way of the training, prenatal training. So the way the thinking came to my mind that I have to work more in water birth and more work in aquanatal exercises, to do exercise in the water. But the problem was that we couldn't have pool in our clinics. They didn't let us to open a pool in our clinics. Just one maternity hospital, they started one pool in the basement, and it was very far for all of the Tehran city. So some population in Tehran had access to that. So what we did, we started to make contract with some pool and a sports complex that didn't near any midwifery clinic. And we made contract to send a woman with the midwife trainer and one sports medicine coach to train them in that pool. So after that, more mothers became more happy and more satisfied. Even they saw the result of that with very smooth birth. So our clients began increasing day by day. After that, when they delivered and they came to postnatal, they asked us to have postnatal exercises like Aquamom and Aquababy. So this business running and creating new business. And our groups from 2%, as you saw at the first, started and reached to 20% in our team in different parts of Tehran. Only Tehran, I'm talking about one city. And slowly, our team worked slowly shaped from doula, midwife assistant, one gynecologist as a team, and myself as a birth conductor, and another nurse for helping to mothers after the birth. As you see, we made some birth tour, mother and father, we were inviting them in the hospital. One day, we were explaining to them about the birth. Then we were trying to work for them CPD, cognitive behavioral therapy for birth phobia. Then husband were sitting with the mothers, they were doing massage, everything we were explaining, that the husband to be convinced that the mothers after birth will not be this shape. And we were trying even to teach to the husband to help to the mothers to do psychological support. We were trying to teach to that section how to do massage for pain relief and the others aromatherapy as well. So as you see, we started our media. In the meantime, we start as a midwife or as a midwife manager. I was become as an artist because you are the one know how to express, field up, and knowledge of midwifery to public. The other program maker, they tried to make some serials, but it was not at all attractive for the public. So they came, after one section that we made for them, they came and request from us that we want you midwifery professional team to make program for us for 140 section of prenatal and birth care in our public media. As you see, it is our pool that mothers after birth, mothers with baby, they will come and join us for Aqua Mom and Aqua Baby. And it is our sport complex. There is a garden with gym and pool that we hired from one sport complex. And as you see, my friends, maybe you know Leila and Alison 5, they joined us even for some waterbird classes in Iran, and we made this workshop for them, for midwives. As you see, even we have classes after postnatal that the mother who birthed in the water or they had aquanatal, they are coming for aquamom and aquababy, and they see the pregnant mother. They start to exchange their knowledge, the experience, and reduce fear and anxiety of the pregnant mother as well. So this gathering to them, it is very helpful. It makes them socialize and reduce their fear and anxiety. Even they will get more experience from pregnant and previous pregnant mothers. And we started some carnivals in shopping malls, we started carnival in ladies sport clubs, from ladies salon, beauty salon, many places we started. And when high developed and high economic people, they join us, the other people were trying to be fashionable and they following them. It was the most marketing point that I found from Iran. As you see, this is the first lady that she was in my group, and she is my Aquanatal coach. Her study is in sports medicine, and I am as a midwife. So as you see, this is the babies that born in water, and they have Aquanatal, and they are coming for aquamom and aquababy after the birth. Still, they are continuing their care from midwifery clinics. As you see that we work in different exhibitions, we were collaborating with different businessmen in different places. In baby, I cannot tell you which business we were trying to collaborate with somebody who were in the industry of child dress, industry of even milk powder. Just everything that related to prenatal, postnatal, and this business was coming to us because we became famous and we became a good source for pregnant and postnatal women. So the businessmen from different industries, they were coming to our midwifery clinic to promote their advertising. So when we start a small business in midwifery or in woman care, the other business will come to you, and one by one you will get more business through that. Sorry, I'm talking very in the business way, but because my master is in business, so I'm thinking business from other side, earning money, and from other side, passionate about midwifery. And there are the mothers, the first mothers. There are some of them are the famous women of Iran that they have birthed with me. As you see, he's our anesthetic doctor that he trust me and brought her mother. Oh, I will not explain anymore. So this is, as you see, the glasses. And this is our birth tour. And thank you. I want to show you one movie just very fast. Just 5 minutes I have time. Oh, sorry, that's one movie that in Iran is very restricted. Sorry, straight for me. Iran is very restricted in showing in public everything. As you see, our media doesn't show everything in public. So we have to go according to rules of our public media about veering, about how to talk, about how women even touch the husband. But we did it. 6 months, 6 months I talked with our Iran Hose Elmiye religious sector that is in Qom. You heard all of the Maulana sitting there. I was only going to Maulana, imagine, and talking to them and convince them to give this permission for public TV, and we made this movie. Their face became very puffy and bad shape. They don't let to take video and picture from their birth time. This lady, she was from Italy, and her husband was Iranian. She helped us to take the recording from her. You see how we covered ourselves. It's not like this, truly, it is only for public show.
This woman, as you see from top to down, I covered them to take the permission from our Molana's groups that nothing from the body will show in this public show according to Islamic rules and government rules. But actually in the water bird, they will be completely naked. Even if they don't like to wear bikini, we don't care at all. And how I'm wearing, you see? So we know how to be modified according to the culture, according to the religion. We should be like this, otherwise we cannot make midwifery according to any country flexible. As you see, even, I want to show you, even they hide here because some shade was showing in this part of the body. And this movie was 9 hours movie recording. All of that they cut, only 5 minutes they let us to show. All because of our public media rules. I will leave this movie on the laptop if you like to see later. And I'm explaining how we are doing aromatherapy, CBT, how we use candle, how we do, because in Iran, tradition, we have using candle, the same as India. We have aromatherapy. And reading Quran is like what you are doing meditation, yoga. We read the same Quran for the mother. We ask her to focus and continues and repeating in her mind. So as you see this street, it is our traditional street that we made it according to Iran traditional drinks from saffron, rose water, and vitamin C, and plus rose water I told you, and it makes dilation very fast and very smooth delivery. We are making aqua pressure for the mother. This is everything which I can guarantee all of you that all of Iranian midwives, they trained these classes. All of them are bachelor to all, but still they are passing these training classes with Iran midwifery concept. So I'm reading Quran here. I'm checking her vagina because it's pushing and maybe it's crowding. Husband presence. Actually, Iranian men are very supportive, but anyhow, they were shy to see vagina of the mother, or they are shy to stay in the bloody place. So we were trying to show them it is okay, normal, and don't shy, it's not dirty, it's okay. So it is in the pool, and you see that even my body is wet because of our media restriction. I have to wear another thing very loose that the shape of the body don't show. And father cut the cord. This movie is for 9 years ago, very years ago. We started this project. We made it Iranization in midwifery. Actually, even pediatrics care will done on the chest of the mother. We will not take baby from chest of the mother, even if we need pediatrics. But anyhow, here we cannot show the breast of the mother. That's why we cut some of this movie. We had even some media program for Aquanatal exercise in the water. I have those pictures. Unfortunately, I couldn't make that PowerPoint. That we even record video in the water, in the pool. But like this, mother was wearing these dresses from up to down, and her husband was standing with them, and they were doing exercise in the water. And the Islamic rules, that nothing to show. So I think my time finished. Thank you so much, everybody.